for
Mhm.
so yeah, we're live.
Hey.
When you schedule something, they're picky about you going live right when you tell people you're going live. So we're live.
Hello, everybody, to this new morning call, morning, afternoon, depending on where you are, right? So today we wanted to talk about a little about how to create a website, a funnel website, really quickly, and actually they can do this for free, right? And I'm going to share my screen with you right in a moment. Let me go here and show you. We have been some customers asking us how can they create a small funnel, a couple of pages of this funnel for the coaching business, right? You don't need anything else. Just
I'm going to hand it over to you, Omar, and I'm going to
yeah,
step away, and then I'll be right back here. So
sure, no problem. So as I was saying, for most businesses, for starters, you don't need a huge amount of pages, a huge amount of content on your website. You can create a website really, really quickly, as I'm going to show you today. Okay, and you can do this for free if you plug some things. So let me share my screen with you. There you go. Here it is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So this is our platform to create website, funnels, blogs, etc. This is a builder. Our page is built. If you go to scribblefunnels.com, that page is built on our builder, so you can see also more or less what capabilities you have with this builder. And I'm going to show you right now how you can create really quickly a 2-3 step funnel, which is what you need for most businesses, right? For starters, to offer a lead magnet in exchange of an email and a name, so you can follow up later and book appointments or follow up in a phone call, etc. So in this in our tool, what we are going to do is create a new funnel. Okay, it's the same when you are by your own creating a funnel. And in this case, I'm going to use a lead magnet funnel. You can create an empty funnel if you like, but as you have tons of templates right here, just choose the best for you and go ahead for that. Okay, I will choose, for example, this one for booking appointments. Let's say that my objective is to book an appointment to lead my traffic to book an appointment with me for my coaching business, for example. And it's coaching. We just choose a name for our website, okay, and it generates a new subdomain of our Scribble Funnels builder, okay. This URL that you see right here is going to be the published URL until you connect a domain, okay, in this specific tool. Once you connect a domain, it will be the name of that domain name, okay. Okay, so we have here the funnel. We have this template already done for us. We have a catchy headline right here. Call to action buttons already in place. A picture. This could be you. This could be a customer. This could be just a template. If you want to know how to create this kind of with no background images, just leave us a comment below, and we will tell you exactly how you can do it also really, really quickly. On a funnel, usually you need this, just a catchy headline, not too much content, a good spacing between the text, the headline, the sub-headline, and a call to action right in front of the first page. And then if you want to expand a little bit more, you can mention, for example, a few features of your coaching or a few steps that your program gives. Let's say, for example, in this case could be step 1, or step 2, or kind of a path of what your target, your customers need to reach the point that you want. Okay, for example, step 1, follow or leave the email in the section below. Step 2, book an appointment with me. Step 3, download or download our guide or complete the cheat sheet and get back to me. Obviously, copy is an art, okay, and I'm just making this up on the flow, but for each offer is different, and you need to think a little bit about this. Don't put too much text on these first pages, because most people don't even read it. You just need to be concise, precise, and to the point, right? Just use a little bit text and give specific instructions to your traffic in order for them to commit an action, which is clicking this call to action button, right? And more important things, if you have already a plan, some plans or some paid coaching, you can put it right here. You can have products, you can have a store for digital products, for physical products, for services, right in this page.
If I'm understanding right, Omar, all these things are like these price things that you see, they're completely built out, where I've looked at other funnel builders, and you have to do them pretty much yourself. You've been through that gamut before. You pretty much have to do this yourself. And our developers took some time, and they put all this in here. I mean, there's literally a whole menu pricing section in the blocks. Like when you select a block, you can. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, absolutely correct. If everything is already done. I mean, if you like it, you just need to change the colors for your branding, change some text. Everything that you see is already done for you. I mean, if you don't want, you don't need to change anything at all. The pictures are copyright free. Okay, you don't need to say the author of these pictures. Every picture comes from a free copyright database. So if you like the picture, for instance, these testimonials, if you don't have a picture of your testimonials, or they don't want to give you the picture, right? Just use a picture of a free stock, right? Or just remove the image. It's just easy as that. You remove the image, and you can adjust the text to fit the content. Right? Frequently asked questions. This is really important for SEO, right? If you want to rank on Google, your page on Google, frequently asked questions is like the basics for ranking. This is what people actually types on Google in order to find a service, like how much cost a life coaching. You can put it right here and answer the question. It's more likely that you are going to rank for those keywords, right? Obviously, depending on the business, you need to make your research, your keyword research, and put it right here. This is the only place that you can be free to expand your content, right? Your text.
Unless you do a blog, which I've been reading some comments in other groups here about other funnel builders and or other website builders, and they're like, I can't get my blog to work on this, and they keep saying, well, it's in beta, we haven't finished it yet. And I just kind of, it drives me freaking nuts when I keep hearing that. It's like, so you would buy a car without the tires, or you'd buy the car without the. Now, granted, the cars have improved now, but Henry Ford did not create a car. Well, all he gave you exactly what you paid for in the beginning phase. Now, doesn't mean we're not going to improve this this website builder. Doesn't mean that we're never going to have improvements and we're not going to be adding things, but our guys specifically test this stuff before they just roll it out and say, hey, try this out for us and tell us what you think. Now, there is some of that in testing, but when you're just rolling it out and I'm asking you to pay full price for something for what I told you you would get, and then I tell you, well, it's not working yet. And you just sit back and accept that answer. It's not working yet.
And keep paying for God knows how many times until the tool is already done, right?
Yeah. That stuff drives me bonkers. If I'm going to be investing any money, and some of these builders, Omar, are not. You can start with us for $20 a month. But some of these builders are 97, 149, 249, or they tell you, give me $1,800 right now and you can have lifetime access to something that is not quite built yet.
Yeah.
Now, if you got more money than you know what to do with and you just want to throw $1,800 to something and you want to be an investor, then that's one thing. But you can invest with us. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. But this is incredible. I have been over the weekend. I was putting together some courses, and it was fun. Hey, do you mind if I just go over a few things? A lot of people are talking to me in private about, I'm really stuck. I don't know how to build my funnel. I don't know, all this is great, but I don't have a plan. And I think that's crucial, that you need to have a plan. A few things that I'll just cover. Do you have a product or an idea? First of all, write it out. Get familiar with your product. I don't have a product or an idea. You can find one. You can find them. There's all sorts of products out there that you could sell for somebody else. Literally, there are tons of products. There's pills. There's vitamins. There's anything that if you're a health and a wellness coach, you don't have to have your own vitamin. You don't have to have your own pill and your own weight loss promise. You can sell somebody else's. So figure out which products that are congruent with your mission. And a lot of times people focus on supply and demand. Here's where I differ. Focus on what your soul demands that you supply, or you won't be passionate about it. If you're just, that sells for $72 and I can make 65. If that's all you're concerned about, you won't make it. But if you're concerned with really helping your end user and you've done some research on the product, if you use the product yourself, a lot of you are using products in your own house right now. You're using them in your own house. You use the Tide, you use the laundry detergent, you're using the pills, the vitamins, the Crocs, the Woks, the pots, the pans. You're using stuff that you could literally be selling online if it's congruent with your soul and with your spirit. So there's a thing called ClickBank out there. I think, Omar, a few others. You could actually sign up and you could find products to sell that are in congruency with what you want to do, and they'll pay you fairly nicely to sell their product.
Absolutely. That's called affiliate marketing, and almost every company in the world have this capacity of giving a commission in exchange of a sale, right? At the end, you are making part of the job for them, so it is fair to share the profit, obviously. And even Walmart have an affiliate program. I don't know if you knew that, but if you go to walmart.com and scroll down to the bottom, to the footer, you can see the affiliate program, and you can join them. And if you buy usually on Walmart, you can refer people to them, and each time that someone buys through your link, you get a commission.
Yeah, just a few things I'll go over. Like if you're really just how does this apply to me? I work a normal job, John. I I don't want to be a coach. I have no desire to start my own business. I have no desire to go into all that. There's something that's called passive income, guys. It's called multiple streams of income. Could you use an extra? I know a gentleman who's making $7 an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, how can you literally make $7 an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you have to work your normal 30, 40 hours at such and such company? You can do it online. How's he doing it? Well, he sells somebody else's book for free. You just pay him shipping and handling, and the shipping and handling cost is $2, and his the book cost was about $1 for him, and he's making. So whenever somebody buys this book, that's a famous book, he resells the book. He's an affiliate for the book. And so, do you have any hobbies you're good at, or you can reach someone else to do? Dog training, photography, music, yoga, art. You're exercising already.
Yeah, it's about monetizing your time instead of wait or use your time to make money. It's
Right.
monetize your time, the things that you are already doing. Yeah, to
Do you
monetize
have
that.
do you have some expertise in your job that you can share with someone else who's interested? Writing, design, technology, counseling or coaching or finance? Do you have a background or story that would be interesting to other people? Weight loss, finding love, building a business, parenting. Is there a best selling book or TV show out there on a topic that you could expand on with your own expertise or experience? Do you currently sell a physical product that could be amplified by info products like ebooks, courses, or master classes? Pick a software or existing product to affiliate for, and there's all sorts of things. There's us. We're working on rolling out our affiliate program. If you're interested in that, maybe you don't want to necessarily even use the software. We have a commission structure for those that are. I believe it's only fair that people that are paying for our service should get a greater commission if they refer somebody versus people that just are referring people. So we have a commission structure for those of you that don't have an account, or maybe you're still in a trial account, but you're not really putting any skin in the game, but you do like the software, you like it enough to tell somebody else about it. We will send you a commission. It's just going to be a certain percentage less than the percentage that people that are actually utilizing the software on a regular basis, and they bring people in. So yes, we have an affiliate plan for both free accounts, free affiliates, and paid affiliates. So that just differentiate that. But anyway, there's all sorts of products out there. One of my favorite guys, Bob Proctor, he's more into the digital world. He sells courses, and he teaches money and teaches the mind and things like that. He's a coach. He will put you on as an affiliate way down at the bottom. If you don't want to sign up for his coaching programs or whatnot, but for you to share his affiliate link to drive traffic to his website, and then let him do the selling. Once they get to his website, he'll do the selling. And as long as they're using your link through that whole process, if they do to come to a consummation of a sale, suppose he sells a $15,000 coaching program to somebody on the link that you just shared, and they go through that process, they sign up through your link, your referral link is attached every step of the way through their funnel or through their website. So no matter if it's today or in 2 months, If you sold that and you figured out what the commission was, Bob Proctor will send you a nice little check.
Mhm.
It's only in his benefit. Now, certain places are, you check in to be an affiliate with them, they already want you to have an audience. But there's other companies, i.e., ours, we don't care how big your audience is, because your audience is an audience that we may never reach. And your audience might be people that we want to reach. So it's just if you know 10 people, and that's all we need. So you can send 10 people to us, and you can make a nice little income off of those 10 people. Just passive income is what it's called. Passive income. I don't have to do anything for it. I let the system. I let the for instance, if I sell a vitamin, and if I do some research on this vitamin, and it's an affiliate product, I'm not making the vitamin. I'm not packaging the vitamin. I'm not storing the vitamin. I don't want to see, I've signed up for different things, Omar, and I've got boxes of crap in my garage, just boxes of stuff that I didn't do anything with because I had to go knock on somebody's door. I had to sit down with my brother Bill, and my brother Bill and I have a great relationship. But other than my website builder, he's not, and he just talked. Yeah, he just looked at it this weekend, and I talked with him about it. And he owns an advertising agency for dealerships, for car dealerships, and he's looking at this to try to funnel something through to car dealerships. But other than this, he's not buying crap from me. He's not buying pills and vitamins. He's my brother. So especially if I told him, hey, try this keto thing, John, you're a little overweight. But if he sees something working for me, he knows that I'm a machine when it comes to business ideas. So he listens to my business ideas, but most of the other things. But I don't sell it to them. And that's what I found with a lot of network marketing. I was having to sell my fans and friends and family, and it wasn't going very well. But when people don't know you, they tend to respect you a little bit more than your friends and family. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to go over those. And then what offers are currently working in the market right now? Like, if you think about it, okay, there are offers out there, and this is what I call offer hunting. You're basically doing some research on different things. What have you bought recently? What have you bought into? And what do you know others have bought into? What offers are working recently? And make a list of 10 people in the sub-market you want to go into. So I could sell their stuff for them. There's a lot of people that are looking for business ideas today. So don't get too stuck on this. But if you're a coach, we can help you with products down the road. We can help you find affiliate marketing down the road. We can do a whole class on it, guys, and how to find these offers, what to look for. And it's simply, you're doing it every day anyway. You're seeing ads pop up. What ads grab your attention? If something about that ad just grabbed you, it's a sponsored ad even, or somebody shared a link that's not sponsored, but man, it resonates with you. So what grabbed you about that ad? What colors were they using? What was it? The color they were using? Was it the wording they were using? Was it the video? Was it the video of the guy just standing in front of the Ferrari saying he's made $10 million in 2 days? Was it that guy? They probably do the opposite of that guy. Because I'm telling you, or just figure out what they did to grab your attention. And then, like I told people the other day, I did a class on this the other day. Purpose to repurpose. Don't reinvent the wheel. If it grabbed you, when they do those polls, I don't know if you have them over in your country, Omar, but here they're big into them over here. Polls at elections and political times and all that.
Yeah.
What have you ever received a phone call to? Have they ever asked your opinion?
In a phone call, no, never.
Okay.
I mean, companies and all that, yes, but not for political reasons. No.
Okay. But the political people, political analysts always have these polls.
Mhm.
And they say 58% love this guy, 47%, or this hating. And I'm like, they never called me. They call a pool of 200 people, 300 people. And generally these are the same 300. They use every time because they can get a hold of these people. These people love to talk to political analysts. So they keep them in a database. So guys, don't get too caught up into these poll things because they're generally talking to about the same pool of people. They probably have 1,000 people that they talk to in every country. It's not a big pool. They don't talk to everybody. They think these 1,000 hold the opinion of everybody. So when you see something that resonates with you, you are just like those 1,000 people. You are a very small percentage of a lot of people that resonated with that same ad. Probably at the very same time it was shown to you and it resonated with you, thousands to millions of other people resonated with that same ad and did something on it and clicked the button that you just clicked. And that's how this online thing works, because it's better than radio, it's better than TV, it's better than anything, because the only thing, especially in Facebook, if you share something within Facebook, I can't share my ad on Google, but you can share your ad on Facebook. You can share my ad with your friends on Facebook. You can share my post with your friends on Facebook. If I just share a post that's just powerful to you and you like it, you can say, wow, that was really good. I'm going to share that. And then you share that with them. So you get your how many ever, if you don't remember, there was a movie called The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman did it, and he put on a show. He just put on a show. What you want to do when you're doing this, guys, is you want to make yourself so damn attractive, people will just give you their money. That is the end of the day. End of the day, make yourself so damn attractive that people will just give you their money. That's what I've been learning about online stuff. I mean, the more attractive you are, the more resources you have, the more associations you have. Like we just looked at a funnel the other day, and it wasn't the actual funnel that was attractive. It was the content of the funnel that was attractive. And so I don't mean colors, and I don't mean, oh, I'm standing in front of a Lamborghini and that's going to attract people. No, people are looking for authenticity today. They're looking for something that will solve a problem today. They're looking to learn how to sew. They're looking to learn how to create something. They're looking to create how to, and they're looking to do it from you, from normal people. They're looking to better their life. And if you can choose, you can show them how. You might say, John, I just feel like a fraud sometimes. I feel like a hypocrite. I'm not there yet. Do you want to be? See, success is nothing more than the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. What a different story we would have to tell if everybody lived like us. If everybody had the same attitude. If the guys that created Google sat back and said, we can't do this. We don't know a flipping thing about, you're talking about an encyclopedia online. Not only an encyclopedia, but a search engine that has all these, we don't know a freaking thing about it. We don't know anything about it. They were probably smoking a doobie when they created this thing. Guys, you're out there, probably, I'm tired of that. textbooks that I'm having to read all the time, man, in college. And it's like, Omar, what could we come up with that and Omar takes a drag and he says, oh man, I tell you, if we just had little spider tentacles out there and they started talking about in the blue cloud of their garage, what could we call it? I don't know. Google sounds good. Just started with an idea, guys. And everybody knows Google today. So don't feel like you can't do something because you aren't like one of my guys that I love is Tony Robbins. People are like, I want to do what he does. I'm like, well, then do what he did. Mm-hmm. And he did it when there was no internet, no computers, no TV, no 400 channels of nothing on. He did it in a time where it was a lot of grassroots stuff without technology. We have something on our side called technology. Omar right now is in Spain. I'm in Iowa. You could be anywhere in the world, and we are coming to you. Guess what, guys? Now the software that I utilize, the software that Omar and I utilize right now, we have an investment of I think $50 a month in a software called StreamYard that is allowing us to share his screen in Spain to Iowa. So we have something that these guys didn't have. So all we have now is a bunch of excuses if we're not where we want to be. So don't feel like because you aren't compared, you're not like Tony Robbins. Don't feel like people will not listen to you. In fact, I've talked to a lot of people that would love to work with Tony Robbins. They just can't afford his prices. But there's a lot of people within the Tony Robbins group that are just as qualified. In fact, they're sometimes more qualified because they're actually selling to people. They're actually doing some of the work that he's motivating you to do. They're actually in the trenches. So anyway, that's all. That's what I wanted to kind of cover this morning. But feel like you can do it. You got to believe that it's possible. Mm-hmm. You have to believe it's possible. It's crucial for that.
The problem with most of us when we start is like we tend to focus on where people is. Like Tony Robbins, he's right here, and we are starting right here. But we think that we can be right here in just a matter of 1 week or 1 month, and that's not how this works. You need to put a lot of effort, a lot of time in order to be Tony Robbins, and success doesn't happen overnight or even over a week. You really need to work hard for a long time in order to have some sort of success, right? And also, success is not even a straight line. It's not just go up every time. It's actually a curve. It's like a scribble, right? And usually, sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down, and sometimes you go backwards, and sometimes you go forward. So try not to be overwhelmed of the process. Just enjoy the process of being an entrepreneur right now. So it's a huge experience today, something that I think we have forget. Like 50 years ago, it's like everybody was an entrepreneur. Everything could be invented, right? And right now it's like everything is invented and we can't do anything. We are stuck. So we need to learn this again, be an entrepreneur again, right?
Yeah, that's the reason I love Think and Grow Rich, the book, because in it, it was written at a time when they had nothing. And they created everything.
Exactly.
Now we are in a time where we have everything that we think we have, that we think we need, and therefore we create nothing. And it's made us very lazy in our mentality. And as long as the kid's got an iPad or an iPhone or we can shove them in front of a computer. God forbid that they would read a book. God forbid that they would renew their mind. God forbid that they would. So, but there is needs now, I think more precedented now There's needs that people have that are coming more alive in them. There's a need for connection. So, i.e., there's a need for people to express their opinions. So, you had Facebook. First, we had that old thing called MySpace. I think it's still out there. I think you can go to their website. I think you can still set up an account. But, you got Facebook. And then now there's platforms out there called MeWe. Those are beginning to grow and gain some attention. But, think about the guys that created Zoom or Hangouts with Google, or even Facebook, to have those rooms that they call them, or the Facebook Lives. Think about the guys that were that were engineering the stuff behind the scenes, even prior to COVID-19, even prior to this pandemic that has caused us all to lose the connections. They were creating a connection source long before this ever came a reality, and long before we really thought we needed it. Now, Zoom stocks are through the roof, and the Facebook lives and the camaraderie of people is now, it's going to be more authentic than it was before, because I have to have something strong to keep your attention for any length of period of time. I have to have something that you want or need in your life, and I have to reach down into the reservoir of my soul, and I have to find something that will grab your attention, so it's making me stronger as it is. So with the books that you read and the tapes that you listen to, I would say start acting upon them. And if you're not reading anything, pick up a book and just start reading it, and expand your mind, expand your horizons, because there are needs that people have that are not being met today, and you could have a resource to meet them. They are buying things left and right on TV. I just talked to Cassandra. She's telling me she needed to supplement her income a little bit. And luckily, the pandemic hit, and there's a grocery order service here in the United States called EasyCart or something like that. Well, you could start, guys, you could literally, how was that started? It was started online by a couple ladies that just wanted to go grocery shop for a few elderly people. So they decided they would put an ad out, and it worked for that person. And they said, "Oh, you want me to go get your groceries?" Okay. Well, wonder if Mildred wants me to get her groceries. Wonder if Florence would want me to get her groceries. And Florence wanted to get the groceries. And then if Florence wants it, I wonder if Sue would want it, and Sue would wanted it. And so they said, well, if these three people want it, maybe 100 more people would want it. And they created a website called EasyCart. And they started contacting grocery stores, and they started getting their items, and people can literally do their grocery shopping on EasyCart. Put your order together. We'll go do the shopping for you. Tell us what you want, and we'll bring it to you anywhere you are. And now it's like the Uber for grocery stores. It's like it's out of something. I had an idea before Uber was even Uber, because I used to take taxis all over the place. And this is what most people do with ideas. I had I have a lot of ideas. One of them was here in the States. It's called FSBO, for sale by owner. And my wife and I were sitting down one day, and I said, we should probably start something, because realtor fees are outrageous. What if we started a listing service for people that just wanted to sell their house, but didn't want to? Because if you over here, it's 7% you have to pay a realtor. So if your house is $100,000, you have to pay $7,000 to a realtor to sell your house. That's a chunk of change. If your house is 200,000, you're paying 14,000. I said, well, why don't we just start a listing service? And they pay a flat $495 when we sell their house. They sell it themselves, but we'll do the listing and we'll put the listing everywhere, and they can sell their house through our service. Wouldn't work. I'm telling you, Omar, within 6 months of us saying it wouldn't work, a couple out of Ankeny, Iowa started that company. Ankeny is 20 minutes from my house. And they started that company, and that company has went national. That company has went national all across the country.
Yeah. And that business model is also right here on Spain. It's a little recent, actually. It's not maybe a 1 year or something like that ago. Yeah.
Yeah. It's then there was then the other idea that we had was, we sat by and we said, boy, wouldn't it be nice? Because we used to rent movies, still do occasionally. When we used to rent movies, we sat back and said, wouldn't it be nice if we created a movie house where people didn't have to go rent their movies? I mean, what if you could just pay them $19 a month, and then be able to choose the movie that you want and click on it, and it's playing right there on your TV. Wouldn't that be nice? And this was before Netflix. And I said that to my wife, and I said, wouldn't work.
Spice.
Every time you get an idea, the blind leading the blind both fall into a pit. Most of the counsel that you're getting, I learned this the other day. If you want to change your life, if you want to really grow in your life, only quality people. That's the practice of OQP. Only quality people. Now, granted, and the reason I say this is because most of the ideas, most of the growth that we get are around people who are just like us. And our income, our relationships, our spirituality, our physiology is only going to be 2 to 3% different than our friends. Now, if it's your income, that means you're only going to earn $2,000 to $3,000 more or less than your friends. So I decided I want to go find some better friends. And so when I did that, I invested. There was a guy named Lamar. I can't mention his last name, but he owned about 2/3 of Vegas. He was a real estate guy. Lived here in Iowa. Probably anybody that's here watching from Iowa knows who I'm talking about. But I asked him one day, I said, if I could pick his brain. He said, John, my time is valuable, but I want to help you. It'd be $300 an hour. I said, okay. I figured it out though. I'd come up with the $300, and it was the best $300 I ever spent, because I got wisdom from a guy that knows his stuff. It started elevating me in my head about, okay, I need to stop being afraid of anything that's going to elevate me. I think about the Xboxes and the stupid stuff I've bought for $300, and we save and we scrimp and we buy that $200 pair of shoes or the $100 pair of shoes, or we do the things in our life, or we'll go to Starbucks and we'll get a $7 cup of coffee. And I was worried about this $300. When he said $300 an hour, but every muscle in my body tightened up, especially with the muscles around my wallet. And I was like, $300 for an hour. And best advice I ever got. In fact, I met with him on several other times at that same rate. But his time was valuable. Now, did he need my money? No, but he knew the old rule: the things you get for free, you value the least.
Mhm.
And people say, well, why don't you guys have, I was in a conversation the other day, and they said, why don't you guys have a free version like them? I said, most people aren't using the free version, because anything you don't pay for, you don't use,
Mhm.
you don't value. And so our goal is to make your business a success, not give it to you. I think the personal plan, I mean, I've looked over that personal plan, and I thought, okay, I'm a guy that wants to help people. Can I make this any better? I don't know what else I could do for $20 a month to get you guys going. And I think we have 5. You get up to 10 pages on that plan.
In the plan, no, I think it's 5. I think it's 5 on the personal plan.
Personal.
Yeah, I think it's more than enough for a funnel with a couple of pages, the privacy page, etc. It's just what you need to start your business.
Well, it's amazing though. I think it's the 5 products on the store.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have a store with 5 products. That could be your coaching program. That could be, if you're a health and wellness coach. But if you're planning on having multiple funnels, the middle section is the best thing you want to go with. If you could pull that up here real quick, Omar.
Yeah, I want it.
This is our pricing plan, and it's pretty effective. I mean, the $19.97 a month.
20 pages. Sorry, 20 pages, 5 products.
20 pages.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a 10-page funnel, a 10-step funnel, a 10-page website, and where a lot of these free versions, they limit you on bandwidth, they limit you so much on your gigabyte space. There's some fine print in a lot of these free things out there. Free is free for a reason. They want you to try it for free, and but you can't hook a domain name up to the free ones out there. Don't think you can. There's no hooking no domain name up. But for this, I mean, I've seen for everything that we're putting into this, for $20 a month, it's cheap. It's next to nothing. Now people say, well, John, you don't understand because I said something the other day and somebody corrected me on it, and I just want to apologize about what I said. I said, and the exact words I said were, if you're struggling to come up with $20 a month, you might want to consider a new business. And to an extent, I mean it. I said it in the wrong way. Business, you have to spend money in business. There is no getting around it. There's absolutely not. You have to have a money mindset. You cannot try to run everything on lack and limitation thinking. You just can't do it. If you're trying to do it for free, for instance, can I learn how to play the piano on YouTube? The answer is an emphatic yes. I can learn how to play the piano in about 7 years. I can learn how to play the piano really good, because if I go to this free coach and this free coach and this free coach and this free coach and this free instructor and this free instructor and this free instructor, they're giving me a little bit for free each time I see one of those videos, because they're trying to give me a little bit more later. So I could do everything for free, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna last. Okay, but if I wanted to learn the piano in the next 6 months or the next year, and I didn't want to wait that long to do it, I'm probably going to invest in a coach, in a piano instructor that knows what they're doing, and I get the same thing. So same thing in business. If I'm not prepared to invest any money in business, everything costs. Tony Robbins doesn't make any apologies whatsoever for charging me $10,000 to go to Date with Destiny. He And there's people out there in the world that desperately need to go to this program or go through something like it, but can nowhere by any means afford it. So guess what? You have an opening with those people. If you're a coach, if you're a trainer, you have an opening with those people that would give their left arm to go through a program like Date with Destiny. They could they give their left arm to go through it. So what you can do is you can create something like Date with Destiny. You could create a course on helping people. There are so many opportunities out there, but we always have to figure out, okay, I need to earn money. I need to invest money. So, because the rule of thumb here, if you want to earn $1 million, you better be prepared to invest $100,000 to $200,000 in advertising to get that $1 million. That's just common math. I need to reach these people, so you're going to have to take what your time is worth, and you're going to have to take that investment in time, because there's a lot of things you can do on Facebook about grassroots marketing and free. It's going to take you a little bit longer time, but you can do it. You can post an ad here. You can comment here. You post when I say post an ad, I'm talking about post a Facebook post in your feed. A lot of those ads that you see come up in your feed anyway. And if you segment your friends list and you figure out who the coaches are, you figure out who the Tony Robbins people are, if you figure out all the different people in your friends list, you can start posting specifically to those people only, and then you are then you're driving the message home to those people that you specifically want to reach. So if there's a segmented population, and then if they like your post, they can share it with their friends. And in fact, I just got notification that Rachel, one of our friends, shared this video on her timeline. So that's a powerful way to do it. And then also you have groups that you can set up, pages you can set up. You got a YouTube channel that you can do. There's a lot of different ways you can do things for free, but you're investing a lot of time that way. So whatever it is, you're going to invest your time or invest your money. For $20 a month to even $80 a month for whatever you're wanting to do, it's a lot less than 97, 149, 150. We figured it up one day where we were at on our plans. The only thing we don't have right now, so the only other expense that I could see is your domain name. And because we're going to host it for you, so that takes care of that. So you don't have a hosting fee. So just your domain name, you purchase your domain name. Janine Grimmel got her domain name yesterday, and she had to pay $25 a year for it because it was her name, and it was through GoDaddy she went through, and it's out of GoDaddy New Zealand. So for her, it's a little higher. GoDaddy's prices, I don't get it, but GoDaddy's prices for her are higher than they are here. And they talk about us being expensive. GoDaddy here would have charged her, but she can't get GoDaddy America. She has to go through GoDaddy New Zealand. So they charge her a little bit more money over there. So anyway, she got her domain name. So she's paid $25 this year, $25 for the second year. She got 2 years of it. And then she's going to have us build her funnel for her for the first funnel till she gets used to our program. But that's so she's got her domain name, and then she'll need an email program. So if she goes with the $24 plan monthly, because on monthly I think it's $24.97. She will get she will pay her $25 for the year, and she will pay another probably $20 a month or $25 a month for her email program. That's either MailChimp, GetResponse, whatever she decides to use for her autoresponder. that price will be going away soon because our email programs and automations will be rolled out with this. But then also, she doesn't have to sign up for Calendly either, because it's all included in this. So when we figured it up the other day, even though we were paying $97 a month for the funnels that we had, soon to go to $297 just for the funnels, guys, just for the funnels. Then we had to have our email. Then we would have to have our integrations built into that. So we were moving from. So we figured this out. It was going to be about $200 a month, or close to $400 and $500 a month. With this software, your investment is literally probably at most it's going to be $100 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And so the money you do save, so the $200 or $300 we'd save on this platform, if we're in that situation, we can save. We can take that extra money and put it towards advertising, marketing,
mm-hmm.
things like that. So go ahead, Omar.
And yeah, the thing is to put it on a perspective on how much you value your time, right? Just put a price on your hourly rate, right? And we have put this so easy to learn. Obviously, there is a learning curve on our platform to build your own funnel, but we have put this on a so easy way that the learning curve is so fast. I mean, you will dominate this software in just, let's say, a week. From that moment, you won't need really a ton of help on putting your content right there, on managing your site, etc. With other softwares, you can stay months trying and practicing. For instance, WordPress. Okay, when I first started on WordPress, I used like 3 months in order to create a crap site. It was my first site, and it was crap. 3 months. I don't know how many hours of job, right, of working with the software, and
well, all the plugins you gotta get to work. It's just got to get this plugin and that plugin and this plugin, and it's like I got more plugins than my extension cord can hold. I mean, I'm tired, and so with this, you have your no integrations for your booking because your booking's built into it. No integrations for an external store because your store is built into it. The store is phenomenal in this thing because you step up from. If you're wanting to be a Walmart of different things, you can have unlimited products on any plan. I mean, that to me is the $40 plan, stepping up from $24 to $40 a month to have unlimited products in my store. If I just want to start, people are selling products today up from their own stores. Not to say that Shopify is bad. I'm not putting them down at all. They have their own way of doing things and all that, but they're not bringing people. They have a brand out there, obviously, to Shopify, but people aren't just looking up Shopify for a certain product. They're looking up a certain product and they find people's websites out there, and they're either built with Shopify or some other source out there or other e-commerce platform. But there's no fees associated with ours. So if I was a business and I saw Scribble Funnels and there's no fees associated with our store, you got an internet store out there already, I would take your administrative assistant and I'd put her to some use and I'd start migrating every freaking product that I had and put it on Scribble Funnels because I don't have any fees every month. So, and I think Shopify has these plans where you have a certain amount of products. You can have this size of store, this size of store, and this size of store, and they still charge you a percentage every time you sell a product plus your monthly fee. I'm thinking my monthly fee is not enough. So you pay your monthly fee with us, there's no extra fees. Unless you want us to build it for you, like Janine, she's going to have us build her a funnel. Unless you want us to do that for you, there's no extra fees. So some people will get in here, they'll use this. We do have an opportunity for us to build your funnel for you. So it's up to you how you want to do that. So with that said, I think we went for an hour. So I think we've covered a lot. So head on over to scribblefunnels.com if you have any questions whatsoever. Again, that's scribblefunnels.com. It's at the top of this screen, and there is a link in the description. Yeah, it's a free trial, no credit card required. That's one thing I like the best about this thing. Start using the software. You're gonna be amazed. So, okay, we're gonna be back. Omar and I will be back together on Wednesday. You may see me around in the site because I just love sharing different details about the site all day long. So, because I'm using it all day long. Like on Saturday, I started putting together a course of my own. So anything I'm doing for myself, I probably will just share my screen with you and walk you through what I'm doing as well. So anyway, Omar, you have anything else to add today?
No, today was really, really complete. If you have any question, everybody, just leave a comment in the video or go to scribblefunnels.com. We have a chat support right there. It's the red little bubble on the right of the screen. And make your questions. We are happy to answer any question that you have.
And another thing, priority support, and that is the plan that is in the middle, or the starter plan. The personal plan comes with chat support. The other two plans will come with a Zoom call if you want us to hop on a Zoom call. So those get priority support, which is we will hop on a Zoom call. We'll answer any questions that you have. We'll show you how different things work if you need to. But the personal plan is just chat support. So, and a lot of people, guys, I'm going to ask if there's a question related to the software that you go into the software itself. So you sign up for a free trial. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Sign up for a free trial. Direct all the questions related about the software if you can, unless it's on one of these calls that we make. If you don't have any questions, I didn't see any comments really come up for questions today. If you have any questions whatsoever about the software itself, go into the account, set up an account, and then click the little red button down on the bottom right corner and ask your questions there about the software. That way we can specifically come back to what you were working on in that. So with that said, you guys have yourself a terrific day. Omar, hang out with me for a little bit, but guys, God bless. Have a great day and have a great week.
Bye.